Moving on, every time there is a fog in the capital, the air traffic goes for a 6 all over the country. But one airline that is not affected is the national carrier, whose pilots are trained to land and take off even when the visibility is near zero. TS Sudhir reports from the simulator where the national carrier's pilots are trained to handle such conditions.
Extremely foggy conditions, near zero visibility, but if your Air India flight still takes off or lands at Delhi airport, remember to thank this simulator in Hyderabad.
The radar will be used for departure in case you return back. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Thank you.
Today these pilots are being trained to land on Delhi airport's runway 28 late at night when they can see practically nothing.
There is hardly anything you can see, just one light. Okay, that light could be anything, but you have to make a decision at that point whether I can continue the approach or I should discontinue the approach.
Over the last few years, Air India has trained 50% of its 625 pilots on the CAT 3B program at the simulator at the Central Training Establishment in Hyderabad, which means pilots can land and take off when visibility is just about 100 meters. So while most other airlines are forced to cancel or reschedule their flights every time there is fog in Delhi, Air India manages to fly high.
Once you are not being able to take off from Delhi, it has a cascading effect on this flight schedule all over the country because a plane moves from point A to point B to C and to D. So it affects the schedule. So it's very vital from an airline's perspective that you have your pilots trained.
Training a pilot costs up to 15 lakh rupees. Landing in such difficult weather conditions also calls for the highest standards of flying expertise, which is why only pilots with more than 1,000 hours of flying experience are trained to fly in such conditions. In Hyderabad, TS Sudhir, NDTV.